Preset start bustier. This is how to draft your preset start bustier. So you take your pattern paper, you fold it into two. After that, the first thing for you to do is to mark your starting line. The starting line is going to guide you on where your measurement needs to start from. After that, you mark some certain measurements, which is your shoulder to nipple, your shoulder to under bust, then the total length of your half length. Do you understand? So those are the three measurements we'll be needing. We'll be needing your shoulder to nipple, nipple to under bust, then the total length of your half length. So we are going to be marking a straight line across those three lines. After that, come up here to mark your shoulder measurements into two. Mine is 7.5 inches. Then I came down by 7 inches to mark my armhole measurement. So whatever your armhole is, you mark it. After doing that, you are going to mark a straight line across. After marking a straight line across, you can also mark it like this. You can also mark it horizontal. That will be our chest line. Now it depends on where you want your chest line to be. You might want yours to come down a little bit, but I'll be making use of this as my chest line. So now let's label it. We have our chest line, we have the bust point, we have the under bust point, then we have the total length, which can also be your half length, depends on what you are making. After that, I came up here to mark my neckline. Now it depends on the neckline you want to use. So I marked 3.5, and I came down here by 1 inch. That will be for my shoulder slope. You can use half inch, you can use 1 inch, depends on what you want. So now after doing that, the next thing for me to do is to mark my nipple to nipple measurement. Whatever your nipple to nipple measurement is, mark it and divide it into two. Mine is 4. I marked 4 inches upward at the chest line. At the bust line too, I marked 4 inches. Now when I got to the under bust, I reduced half inch from it, which is why I am marking 3.5 inches at the under bust point and the total length. So at your chest line, at your and bust point, mark the accurate nipple to nipple measurements. But when you get to the under bust, you reduce half inch. So you can see why our line is not straight, because when we got to the under bust and the total length, we deducted half inch from the nipple to nipple measurement. Now the next thing for me to do is to come to this armhole side. Whatever you have on yours, divide it into two, you mark it, then you are going to make this this slant shape down to the bust point. Do you understand? You make the slant shape down to your bust point. It is going to stop there. So I'm trying to use my ruler to curve it so I will not have a sharp edge. Do you understand? So now after doing that, I'm going to change the dimension of the pattern paper so that I will be able to mark my body measurements accurately. Now I came to this under bust and I marked 2 inches. Now it depends on how busty the person is. If the person is very busty, like 40, 38 and upward, you can deduct 2.5 inches. Do you understand? So I am making use of 2 inches. I'm going to deduct it down to my waistline, which is also my total length. So now after doing that, I am going to cuff it down to the bust point. You can see the way I placed my hand. So make sure you place your ruler carefully, so you use that curvy part. Now you can also make use of your free hand. Yes, it's not a must for you to use a pattern paper. You can make use of your free hand to just join it together. You can see the way I did it. Now I'm going to come here to this bust place, this bust line, this armhole line. I am going to come down by 2 inches. Now before that, let's mark our neckline. So I will be making use of a square neckline. So I came down by 5 inches, which my neck width is 3.5 inches. so I am going to mark it. So what I'm doing presently is that I am marking my neckline. So if you want to know how to do your square neckline, this is a simple way of doing it. My width was 3.5 and the total length, the length was 5 inches. So now I came down here from this armhole. I came down by 2 inches. So after coming down by 2 inches, it is the one that I am going to connect to the shape that we have at the under bust. So make sure you place your ruler carefully. Do you see? Place your ruler carefully. You can also make use of your free hand. You can see the way I connected it to the under bust. So you can also use your, if you make use of ruler, make sure you use your hand to correct the shape, so that you are not going to be having a sharp mouth. Do you understand? So make sure you use your hand to correct the shape very well, so that the mouth is not going to be shapy, that it's not going to be pointed. I hope you understand that part. So now after doing that, I'm going to mark my arm, or whatever I have, mark it into 2, come down from there, go in by half an inch. After doing that, I am going to mark my bust measurement at my shoulder, at my chest line. What am I trying to do here? I am trying to get my armhole. So we all use different method in getting our armhole, but so far this is the method I have been using. Measure whatever you have at your armhole into 2, divide it into 2. At that place that you divided, go in by half an inch, mark your bust measurements, then you connect the 3 lines together. So that is how I do get my armhole curve. So now after doing that, I'm going to extend my armhole. Do you understand? So that after joining, we are not going to be having a short armhole. Do you understand? So that is what I am trying to do here. So here I'm trying to mark my body measurements. So make sure that those inches that we deducted, make sure you add them when you are marking your body measurements. Do you understand? So all those 2 inches that we deducted from the under bust, make sure you add it when you are marking your body measurements, and make sure you also add your sewing allowance also. Do not forget to add your sewing allowance when you are marking your body measurements. So what I was saying the other time, I want to extend the armhole. So I am going to extend the armhole with 2 inches. You see, I'll extend the armhole by 2 inches, then I'll connect it, so that I am not going to have a shortage of armhole. Do you understand? You can make it 2 inches, you can make it 1.5, depends on what you want. Do you understand? So do you see that I've extended my armhole, so that after joining, I am not going to be having a short armhole. So now after this, the next thing for us to do is to cut. Now watch carefully the way I am going to cut it. Now that you know how to draft it, do you also know how to cut it perfectly? Do you know how to pad it perfectly? If you don't, I have a class, a very very simple and detailed class, where you are going to be learning how to make 3 different kind of bustiers. Bustier with yoke, this kind of bustier also, and the shoulder that's bustier. Do you understand? I'm going to be showing you the processes on how to cut, how to transfer it to your fabric, how to pad it perfectly. All these are recorded in a class, in a bustier class. The class costs 2,000 naira only. If you are interested, comment in the comment section. I am surely going to send you a DM. Please, if you are not interested, do not comment, so that I will not send you a DM. The class is 2,000 naira only, where I'll be teaching you how to pad your bustier perfectly, and I'll be teaching you how to make 3 different kinds of bustier and how to pad them, which this is also part of it. So if you know you don't just want to know how to draft only, you want to know how to pad it perfectly to get a perfect bustier, comment you are interested, so I am going to send you a DM. I also have different classes available. We have the streetwear, we have the pants, we have the shirts. Anyone you are interested, kindly send a DM. Thank you.